Right, back at it. Section 2, additional financial terms and contingencies. Subsection A, B, C, and we're going to go over D. So, number A, it says new loan application within X amount of business days. And I'm going to pause right here because the difference between business days and calendar days are simple. Business days, Monday through Friday. Calendar days would be including Saturday, Sundays, and holidays. So just make sure that you know the difference. So continuing, buyers agree to one, submit the loan application to the lender of the buyer's choice, and two, furnish a pre-approval letter to the seller based upon standard factual credit report. So perfect. Here in the Las Vegas market, about 2 days is what we need to submit a loan, right? Doesn't take long to do that. And then two, furnishing that pre-approval letter. Working with a realtor like me, we've already got that done. So that's been sent with this offer. So number 2 is done. We just got to fill out that loan application now that we are zeroed in on the house we want, and let's get the numbers rolling. And you see after that it says F, if buyer fails to complete any of these terms or conditions, then in that time frame, the seller reserves the right to terminate this agreement. So wasting everybody time if you don't apply for it. So we want things to move smoothly. So here we got it 2 days. We'll go ahead and do that loan. Already got you the pre-approval. Appraisal. Contingencies is very simple and very important because this is where the value of the house is and heavily noted. So we're going to get a notice of an appraised value, and that's what we want by a licensed appraiser. And that's going to tell us how much this house is worth. So we want a house that's worth $200,000 right now, and we want a loan for $160,000. So if this comes in at let's just say the buyers want to make this house $300,000, but it only is valued at $200,000. Then eventually we're not going to get a loan for $300,000. So that's where the appraisal comes very important piece in this contract, because it's saying that if it comes back less, then we can always renegotiate, saying, hey, unfortunately it's not a $250,000 house, but hey, if you wouldn't mind dropping $50,000, we can make this work. If not, then they're stern on their price, then we have the right to cancel, no fault, to the buyers. But here's the problem. If we go past this date, at the bottom it says in bold words that if it is not canceled in writing before the appraisal deadline, the buyer shall be deemed to have waived the appraisal contingency. Very important. So if we don't get that appraisal back, then they're going to say, hey, everything is good, you can afford it, this loan is going, we're all set. So it's very important, again, that you get that appraisal done as fast as possible. Going to C, loan contingencies. The buyer's obligation to purchase this property is contingent upon the buyer obtaining a loan that we spoke about earlier. And if we can't do that because of X amount of reasons, right? Numbers changed, the appraisal came back and it was less than the purchase price. Whatever the problem is, and we can't secure the loan, we have the right to back out of this deal. But if we don't, and we go past that X amount of days, which we say 21 calendar days, then again, they're going to say that we have deemed to have waived this, which means that the loan is good. Everybody's expecting the appraisal to be good. The loan is good, and we're moving forward. So it's very important to know these dates and these times. And D, if this is a cash purchase, very simple. Within X amount of days, business days of acceptance, the buyer agrees to provide a written evidence of bona fide financial institution of sufficient cash. So, hey, here's my letter from bank institution saying I got X amount of dollars. This will be a cash transaction. Very simple. So these additional financial terms and contingencies are very important because really they not only give a shield to the buyers in these situations of things that are out of their control, but it protects them of their EMD, something that we spoke about earlier. And the consequence if we don't cancel in writing for one of these reasons.